Hi Frequent Flower subscribers, thanks for joining us for another month of your subscription. This month we've got another fall mixed bouquet for you just in time for Thanksgiving. The best part about these flowers is they're going to be long lasting. They'll still be beautiful on your table next week. So last month you all received the DIY floral grid. I hope you enjoyed arranging with it. If you're new this month, you got one as well. We showed how to use this in last month's tutorial. I'm going to link it in this video. So if you want to do a traditional vase style arrangement, you're going to use this floral grid and watch that last video. Today I'm going to show you kind of a simple way that we can make a centerpiece that's a little flexible so that you can take it and place it in different spots in your home, or maybe actually use it as a full centerpiece. So we're not using the grid this month, but if you decide you'd like a traditional vase, you can watch last month's video and find out all how to use this grid. Okay, let's get started. I always feel like I make one large centerpiece and I move it on and off my table as the table gets more full with food. So I'm going to be a little more flexible this year, and I'm going to make small little singular vases that I could either leave on the table, or if I decide I want to place some in my bathroom where guests might be, or on the kitchen table or on the snack table, I can kind of move things around. But this is just kind of a fun idea to play with maybe some containers you already have. So I'm starting with 4 little vases. These could easily be bud vases or mason jars or any sort of containers that you might have at home. So I filled my vases with water. I've added my flower food already, and I have some branches. These are just sticks. I purchased these from a wholesaler, but you could certainly go out in your yard and just grab some sticks. I am going to lay these across my lower vases. You're going to want vases that are roughly the same size or same height. I've got this one that's a little taller, but we're just going to put him in the mix too. And I'm going to lay my branches across my vases. And this is where you could give this centerpiece as much length as you want. So if you've got a really long table, space them out and get some longer branches. If you've got a smaller space, you can put them a little bit tighter, how I have them right here. I'm going to bring these in a little bit so you can see them all on camera. And they're just sort of resting there, but I'm going to start off with our greenery. So you guys received some ruscus this month. You got a whole bunch to work with. And what we're going to do with these vases is just sort of work on grouping and kind of keep them just simple arrangements. My shears are not that sharp. But using the branches, I'm going to kind of place my greenery. I'm going to go a little shorter with him to hold those branches in place. Once we have it all in, those branches aren't going to move. You want to make sure you're removing any of the foliage that's going to be below the water line. If those leaves sit in the water, that's where bacteria can start to grow. We don't want that. That's what shortens the vase life of our blooms. And then I've got a little bit of a larger vase too. This is one I could easily move off the table and place it somewhere else if I want to. Dropped my greenery. And as I place my greenery into this larger container, I'm crisscrossing or lacing my stems so that my flowers are going to stay in place. So this month you are receiving Pincushion Protea. This is one of my favorites. It is a tropical flower. It is long lasting, and they're just fun. People want to touch them. I want to touch them. They have a little bit of a scent, but mostly they're just a really fun, interesting flower. Since these are such large ones, I'm going to put them in my larger vase. They can be a little top heavy, so if you've got a smaller vase, you're going to make sure to cut them shorter so that your vase doesn't tip over. But I'm just going to kind of group them together in my vase there. We've also got billy balls this month. If you're ever on Pinterest looking for flowers, these are all over the place. Billy balls are super fun. They will actually dry and dry pretty well and keep their yellow color. So after you've arranged with them, you could certainly take them out of the water, let them dry. It's really popular right now. Dried flowers are coming back in. So you see these a lot in dried arrangements. I just think they're fun and whimsical. They're a little lighter, so we can leave them long and just add some little pops in there. So the colors that you have this month are mostly yellow. You may have gotten some tinted yarrow, or you might have gotten yellow yarrow, just depending. But that's why I chose the colorful vases. I also think lots of times we have very colorful table linens that we might use at Thanksgiving. I know I've got one with fall leaves, so I wanted to keep my palette of my flowers kind of neutral. But these colorful vases, these actually, a customer brought them in and re-vased them, is what we call when they want to recycle vases. So I lucked out and got these really fun vases. And then we've got a little bit of yarrow, and they're just going to add a little pop of color to my arrangements. I'm going to cut them a little bit shorter. And there's no right or wrong to how you're going to group your flowers. So this is just supposed to be fun, relaxing. If you're having company over for Thanksgiving, they're going to be really impressed with your designing skills. Okay, we've got all of our flowers in. One last touch. I like to forage in my yard. So we foraged for some sticks already, but then we also have some pine cones. So this you could add in between your vases onto your tablescape. We could even, if you cut up a pine cone, it'll give you small little florets, or like little mini flowers. You could pop those into your twigs. If you wanted more color, you could spray paint these. You could paint them oranges or purples or other fall colors to add to your tablescape. But I'm just going to work those pine cones in on my branches just for a little added touch of fun. So now that we have our arrangement done, you could certainly keep it all one piece like this on your table, or if you needed space, you could take off the individual vases and place them around your home. So just another fun tutorial for you guys to be creative with your flowers. Please don't be shy. If you have any questions, give us a call, send us a message, comment on the video. We appreciate you guys at our small business. We love our subscribers. Thank you so much, and have a great day.